Now, do you prefer to dollop your ketchup or like spread it around? Does that make sense?
It depends on the mood, right? So if I'm doing scrammy eggs, I'll just...
Sorry?
Scrambled eggs.
Scrammy eggs.
Just drizzle a little zigzag over it. That's nice.
A scrammy egg. I've never heard that. I love that. Scrammy egg.
I think fish and chips has got to be a dollop, right?
Oh yeah, I agree. Okay, so
Oh.
Zach, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So my question to you, and I already know the answer, but I want you to tell everyone else. How did you first get into recruitment? How did you end up in our great industry?
Like most people, by complete chance. I was getting sick and tired of school, basically. I was like 18, 19, I had enough of education. My parents wanted me to go to university, do all of that shebang. I was head boy of the school, so I was like, destined for uni. I had enough. I was at a party with my parents and my dad's mate's son, Harry, and he worked at a company called Montage. So we got chatting for like half an hour. He said, look, you got a bit of chat, got a bit of gravitas, famous word in recruitment. And yeah, that was it. Like he said that he got me an interview or a couple of interviews, and then started at Montage, did a couple of years there, then moved into education recruitment. And yeah, and then obviously got headhunted into Bullhorn. Been here 5.5 years.
Wow. So when you were at Montage, what was it like? Like what do you remember from your first, say, 2 or 3 weeks in that not only your first proper job?
Yes,
like,
it was.
Yeah,
in the city anyway.
What was the first 3 weeks like?
It was exciting, obviously, because it was my first job in the city, working in a big office building. It's a pretty cool company, really good lads as well, who a lot of them are still there actually. So yeah, really exciting. Baptism of fire though. Like I had no recruitment experience at all. I was doing German market as well, and I don't. My Deutsch is nicht so good. Calling German CTOs and you don't speak the language, like really challenging. Yeah, it was a mixture of excitement and an absolute baptism of fire. But it's made me a better sales guy. So.
Oh my god. Okay. And when you were there, so you were selling into the German tech market.
Yep. IT contract market Germany.
What was your favourite thing about that job?
And
beers on a Thursday after work in the city does not count.
Surely that counts. It's networking.
No, we need another answer.
Well, networking is part of it.
So I was out last night in the city on a Thursday. It was like BYOB. They were all just in the streets of little tins. I was like, that's changed, it's my day. I sound old now.
So the final answer is networking, obviously, because you're chatting to everyone. And obviously, as you know, I love to have a conversation.
You do, you do indeed.
So that's part of it. The other part is, it was a good gateway into technology. Do you know what I mean? Because we were hiring devs, DevOps engineers, data scientists. So it was my first introduction to the IT world, and then obviously now software side. That's kind of helped me out. So
you obviously, I'm going to make the assumption, not only are you a great sales guy, you're also very good at using the technology that you were given at the time.
Yeah.
What was life like? Like, do you remember being kind of thrown into this new job and then told to use all these bits of tech? Like, how did you feel about that?
Well, that was my first comment, and we were using another CRM that shall not be named, one of the archaic on-prem solutions.
Okay.
And obviously, I'd never really used the CRM before, so I was like, "Oh, this is really clunky and archaic, and like, is this just what it is?" And you know, after a while, they've obviously moved over to Bullhorn, and they're still a Bullhorn customer today. But at the time, it was quite challenging because I was using one tech that I'd never used, but then some of it at the time was a little bit archaic. So again, I guess how I ended up into Bullhorn, and passionate about what I do and why the tools can enable a recruiter to make their lives a little bit easier.
And out of all the bits of tech that you used when you were in your various recruitment roles, was there, not necessarily like naming names, but was there a bit of tech that you think actually made your lives easier? Like, was there a phone transcriber? Was there something that was like automated that just really helped you level up?
It's funny because we were using SourceBreaker integrated into RDB previously in Montage.
Fine.
So they were probably one of the early adopters of SourceBreaker, and then obviously, as you know, we've gone and acquired that business 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just funny how.
So why was SourceBreaker? Why did you find that good to use?
It was good for centralized. I remember it was good for BD and like the live jobs, but contract market, it's quite good for perm, I would say, for that. But in terms of the candidate search, like consolidating all of the candidate search, all of the job boards, and searching it in one place and not having to write the extensive booleans. Yeah, it's second to none. It was a brilliant piece of tech then. It's a brilliant piece of tech now.
And I think that consolidation piece that you just said is very much like what happened in that period. Like from probably 2018 to 2021, and everyone was kind of bringing stuff together. It was all about integrations, all about getting your data in the same place. And now it's very much, we did that, we've ticked that off, everything's there, it's now all working. So now we're talking about AI and being more efficient to level that up even further.
Yeah, absolutely. That is kind of Bullhorn strategy now, right? It's consolidating everything, whether it's your AI strategy, whether it's your automation and marketing strategy, whether it's your reporting from desk level upwards, or obviously your core platform with CRM and ATS. It's consolidating all of those different pieces of technology in one place.
Yeah, interesting. So you mentioned you didn't want to go to university.
No, I fell out of love with that.
Yeah, so I was the same. Do you ever look back now and go, I wish I had done that?
No, because it was a grind to get to where I am now, but being where I am now and knowing I probably wouldn't be in the spot I am, in the company I am, and doing what I've just moved out, bought a house out of London. Yeah. You know, if I'd have gone to university, maybe I wouldn't be in this job, in this role, and wouldn't be as happy as I am now. So yeah, definitely not. It's probably the best decision I ever made.
Oh, that's lovely. I agree with you entirely. Like I didn't want to go to university, and then I thought I did, and I looked into a few different options, but I echo that. Like I wouldn't have had the experiences when I did. I left school, I went to college, and I got my first job when I was like 19.
Yeah.
And loved it. And I wouldn't be where I am today equally if I hadn't had that. I think probably that income at an early age and that responsibility, and because I cracked straight into
isn't it?
Yeah, I got independence and I got life skills in a different way from just
100%.
working.
And you can't teach that.
Yeah.
You have to be thrown in the deep end. So.
However, as I have got slightly older and maybe a little bit wiser, I do kind of wish there were some things that I knew. Like
of course.
I wish I would love to now go and do a degree in like business psychology.
Business psychology is pretty cool,
Yeah, I don't know really.
I like psychology full stop, to be honest with you.
And if I had gone to university, that's probably what I would have studied.
Yeah, psychology is brilliant.
But I'd love to know more about how all our minds work and how kind of we all interact with each other. Maybe I should put that on my list of things to do.
And the thing is, you don't even need to do a full degree. You can do courses online. And the thing is, because of AI, you can just research a topic that would have taken weeks or months in the course of hours or days or maybe even weeks.
Yeah, well, in lockdown, so I was put on furlough in my old company.
Yeah, I was as well for a brief period.
I had this mindset that I was never going to have this time again. So I did loads of online courses.
I thought like that.
I trained in forensic psychology, which is all about criminal investigations, like eyewitness testimony.
Crazy.
Oh my God, it was so good. I loved it. I then did one in negotiation, which actually really helped me. So I've got a qualification from the University of Michigan in advanced negotiation skills. So I actually don't put much of it into practice, but I had a good time learning. Yeah. And then I randomly did a course about Jane Austen, which wasn't so exciting for me, but it was really cool. And I'm really pleased that now I can look back on that time, however random it is.
Do you read many negotiation books like Never Split the Difference or anything like that?
I have read that.
I've read it once ages ago, but I need to do a little bit more of that, to be honest with you. I need to
the
do a little bit more
audiobook.
independent. Yeah, that's the only way I can sit there and focus is listening.
So Ryan McCabe recommended that book to me.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah. So I remember many years ago, Ryan did a LinkedIn post and he said, like, everyone should read this book. I bought the book, I read it, and then I bought 5 copies and circulated it to the whole team and said, you all need to read this. And I read it a couple of times since, and it always makes me think of him. And I think to myself, I'm really pleased that he did that post and that I read that, because I think of him when I do it. And I think
such a nice bloke.
He'd be so proud.
Yeah, he would. He's one of those guys, isn't he?
Yeah, that's like a legacy that's kind of like passed on to this book. And loads of people I know have also said,
they all have anecdotes because he's one of those guys that would just, he would want to advise you in the best way possible and want to see people succeed. And it's just a nice bloke, isn't
And that's what I love about our industry. I think we're so fortunate where there are so many, and have been, so many amazing people who genuinely have got each other's backs.
Yeah.
Yes, there's still a little bit of competition, mainly more within RecTech than there is.
It keeps it healthy though, doesn't it? Healthy competition is good.
Yeah, and I think
spurs us on to try and be better.
Like I think, especially prior to the pandemic, it was very much like agency versus agency, tech versus tech. And I feel now there is a little more collaboration, especially on the agency side.
It's weird because we host the Automation User Group, as you know, and like you've got sometimes like agencies that are technically competing against each other in the same industry, sharing ideas. Yeah. And it's like, you know,
that's what it's about, isn't it? Like that's that community.
It's nice. Healthy competition's good, but it's nice to collaborate where possible.
Exactly. I love that. Okay. So you obviously, we both, in both the work that we do, which is obviously similar and yet very different, we both obviously know the Bullhorn product really, really well.
Yes. Inside and out. Leaf for free.
High protein. And What is your favourite part of the Bullhorn ecosystem as it is now?
It's really difficult to narrow down, to be honest with you, because there's so many. It's such a broad solution now. I would say most recently it's global chat, just because you're essentially plugging ChatGPT into your Bullhorn environment, and you've got like an instance of ChatGPT on the front homepage. But the difference is it has access to your entire database and your whole data set and your intellectual property. So I think that's it's one of the best developments that I've certainly seen of the product in the 5 years that I've been at Bullhorn.
So if you were a recruiter or
Yes.
you were giving advice to an agency on using global chat, what is the top thing you would tell them to put into that chat?
It depends on the persona, right? If you're a director of the business or you're managing a team, it might be like, hey, who are our top performers in the team? And it'll go and analyse all the data and tell you that. What are they doing differently to shine so within the business? So it's giving you like that analysis without you having to build out a report or do anything. You're just talking to it in natural language, and it's giving you an oversight of what's going on, who's doing well, who could be doing what better. And it's, as I said, it's just plugged into your system, so it has all of that data. If it was a recruitment consultant, it could be anything. It could be researching net new businesses. Hey, just remind me, what are the last 5 candidates that I've spoken to that I've forgotten about? You could just bring up all of that data. So it depends on the persona, but the use cases are essentially endless with that.
Yeah. My favourite prompt to use it with would be something like, who should I call today and why?
Yeah.
So one of the examples that I loved when we tested this out on our system was it was like, right, you need to call Chris today.
Yeah.
And it said, you need to call Chris today because you said you were going to, and you couldn't call him last week because Chris was away in Australia.
Yes.
He's now back. You've left it 2 days because you don't want to call him on his first day back and seem too keen. Today is the best day to call him.
Exactly that. It's like having a personal assistant. And it's like, usually exec, and my missus, as you know, works in insurance, right? And a lot of the execs will have PAs and all of that stuff. And usually a personal assistant is reserved for an exec within the business. But now, with digital workers and global chat and things like that, you've essentially got recruitment consultants or anyone with a business that has their own PA that they can speak to.
Very interesting.
So
I like that analogy. So what?
Me too.
Yeah. What?
And it's true.
I have a PA, and I'm very lucky enough to have a PA, and it has made me, I'd say, 3 times more productive on
It's
my
invaluable.
output. Like this week alone, she has probably saved me 10 to 20 hours of work.
Yeah, for
which
sure.
means I can do more valuable things like this, which is an absolute game changer.
That is the whole point of AI, right? You're getting it to do. You're not getting it to do the art. You're getting it to do the busy work, the grind, the crap that no one wants to do, right? And it's frustrating. It takes people away from doing what they should be doing, which is their everyday job. So
if you had to summarise what
like a PA.
what a digital worker is in one sentence, how would you describe it?
Personal assistant.
Fair. Your personal assistant. Interesting. I had never thought of it in that way before, genuinely, until now.
I mean, my day, even as a salesperson, has completely changed. Like where we have like Gemini internally, and I still have like my own version of ChatGPT and stuff, and we're obviously integrating that stuff with the CRM more and more. I find myself, and Eric Mative, who's like our automation and AI specialist, you know, we were joking like the other day. I was saying, I'm talking at my laptop as if it's a personal assistant all day. And it's directing me. How should I position this? I'm trying to position this I'm trying to progress this deal this way. How do I do that? Or who should I follow up with in terms of customers? And it just gives you the answer, and it's unbelievable. Whereas a year and a half ago, you just would not have that. It'd be completely different.
So, as somebody who is using AI and digital workers, or whatever, to be more productive in your day-to-day within your sales role, how has that positively impacted you? What has that meant you can do more of?
It's just the time back, like. You know, and obviously we work from home, so like the missus can see like me at a desk and crafting out emails, and obviously you have to be really intentional with your language in sales, recruitment or software, whatever you're selling, and it allows you to get to the end result, a better end result, but more quickly. Do you know what I mean? So I could just talk it, give it the prompt, and it'll produce an email that would take me 45 minutes in 2 minutes.
Fair.
And probably higher quality output.
So what's that meant for your overall work? Like,
It's time back. I can focus more on building the relationships, picking up the phone to clients, existing prospects, getting on the phone, you know, closing deals, doing discoveries. And it's the same for recruitment consultants using digital workers. That's what they want to be doing. That's why they're in sales. They're there to sell. They're not there to be doing admin and crafting emails and et cetera, et cetera.
So are you, within your role now, are you targeted to go and meet people?
Yeah, face-to-face is like a massive part of our KPIs, and I think for a lot of our customers it is as well. Like people are, especially post-COVID, I think there's a massive like incentivization in the industry to go meet people face to face, because that's how you build solid relationships. So while the digital worker's doing all the screens or note taking for you or doing whatever data enrichment in the background, you're out meeting clients and you're not doing that.
Interesting. Yeah, and I think that's what it's all about. Like, the reason why I've got the PA, as I mentioned, my PA Abby, is so that I can be more efficient, so I can spend a whole afternoon filming us eating fish and chips. And I wouldn't have been able to do that if I didn't have that support from other people to get shit done.
We're going to start getting our customers to start naming the digital workers.
Okay, here we go.
Steve.
What's this called, Steve?
No, I don't know. I've got to think of a name.
I think I would call, because my worry would be is that I would call mine something like Jennifer or Jenny, and then I'm going to get a client called Jenny, or my friend's baby is going to be called Jenny. So I think I would go for a name that is completely obscure, that I'm never going to meet anybody.
I'll probably call it Bully.
Yeah, fine, you can have that. I might go with something completely like Reginald.
Reginald.
Or Cassandra.
Cassandra.
Yeah.
Only Fools and Horses. Very fitting for the fish and chips.
Okay, Cassandra. Okay, so all my workers are going to be Cassandra. Yeah. And yours is Bully. Fine. Okay.
Little Bully.
I love that for us. I think it's a great idea. And why not? Like give it a name.
You're personifying it because
Yeah.
it's a digital worker, right?
Yeah, I think we can do that, Cassandra. Well, I hope me and Cassandra are very happy together. I'm sure she's going to make me incredibly
And Abby
efficient.
doesn't feel too jealous.
Oh, yeah, well, Abby and Cassandra and Holly, we'll be the dream team together.
Team.
We'll have so much efficiency, we won't know what to do with ourselves.
To do with time.
Exactly.
Go to the beach.
Oh,
Eat fish and chips.
Yeah, well, a lot of people were like, why aren't you eating fish and chips on the beach? And I was like, well, I don't live near the beach.
Well, next one in Burnham on Crouch.
There we go. And now I'm going to be so efficient with all this time, we can do it, right?
Oh, yeah.
I know. So I'm currently working through a bit of a bucket list of things to do before I'm 40.
I remember you showed me your list.
Yeah, and you got to see my tattoo.
Yes, I did.
Not everyone gets to see that. But that made it sound like it was in a weird place. It isn't, guys, don't worry.
Edit.
Yeah, edit, cut. No. If you had to put something on your bucket list, what would you put on your bucket list?
I reckon a skydive, 100%. Because I'm a bit of an adrenaline junkie with that sort of stuff. I like sports, I'm competitive. What's the most exciting and thrilling thing that you could do? Throw yourself out of a plane with a parachute.
Do it. And would you want to do that like in the UK? Would you do that abroad?
Oz would be pretty cool. I always want to go to Australia, so do that in Oz or something like that, somewhere sunny, somewhere idyllic. But I remember you said, what was it? Do it somewhere you know.
Yeah. I did a skydive when I was 18, and it was kind of roughly where I was living at the time. So I was, oh my God, I couldn't see my house, but I was like, I know where that is, and it was super cool.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But I did it with like 10 friends, and we all kind of went up for charity at the same time. And I wasn't nervous at all. And then I remember sitting on the edge of the plane, realising I could see the whole world, and I was like, oh, that's scary. And then it just went.
It's really weird you said it, because I was we'd done the golf day the other day with the TRN,
yeah.
So we hosted a hole and done all that stuff. I was in a cab back from Shenfield to like Burnham, and I just got talking with a cab driver, as I always do, as you know. And
classic Zack.
Classic Zack. And he was going, talking about I don't know how we got onto hobbies, random, right? He was like, oh yeah, have you tried paragliding? And I was like, no, I never. And he was like, yeah, I do that as a hobby. Me and my mate just took it up. And I was like, how did you get that? He was like, well, we was doing rock climbing, then we got really bored of that. And then and then we just started paragliding. And then he was like, there was this local place here, you can go do that. You can get all the gear for like a couple of grand. I was like, all right, pretty good.
Let's go.
And he was like, you're up in the air longer than a skydive. That's what he said to me.
Yeah,
so it's like, you get to see everything. Especially if as you said, if you do it in a place that you know or are familiar with.
But what I don't understand is my worry would be, how do you know where you're going to land? How do they avoid?
With great skill.
Yeah, like
Well, apparently in the first course that you do, you actually end up in the air. You're only in the air for like 10 seconds, but they make you go up if they feel you're confident enough.
I'd say I've got quite a lot of skills in life.
Yeah.
However,
I have a lot of skills. I don't know whether I don't know if that's where my skill lies.
I can quite confidently say that if I was put in the position where I had to guide a parachute or a paraglider to a field, I'd end up in the motorway.
Would I bet my life on it? that's the question. Probably not.
No, it would be dreadful. I'm
good at sports, but maybe not that.
I'm not very good at coordination. Oh, crikey, you've got leaves going everywhere.
I'm getting attacked.
I'm not one. I don't have great hands and eye coordination, but that's.
I'm good at that, but I am clumsy on occasion.
Yeah, and I can.
And you only need to be clumsy once with paragliding.
Yeah, and I can just see myself like turning into like a cliff.
There's so many things that could go wrong.
So
or the
to-
wind changes direction suddenly, and then you're like,
So I think to conclude,
Panic.
if we're gonna do either of these things, mainly you parachuting, I think definitely do it with someone else.
yeah. Or with like someone strapped to the front.
Yeah. Let them pull the
The
cord.
levers.
I'm
or
pulling the
whatever it is.
cord.
I don't even know if that's how you do it, but
Who knows?
bodes well.
That's cool. I like that as a hobby. So you said you're sporty and competitive. What sports do you do, or did you do?
Played for Burnham Rugby Club, so rugby, played flanker.
Oh.
So I did that for a couple of seasons. That was really good. Golf, I love golf.
Okay.
Playing more and more as I get older. Turning into an old man already.
Fine.
But yeah, I love golf.
Are you? I feel like I should ask you a question. Something like, "What's your par?" Is that a good question to ask?
Yeah, so I play off of 18. So I get extra shot hole basically.
Cool.
So it's just like basically bang average
Oh, okay.
in
Well,
layman's terms.
In my mind, you're the next Tiger Woods.
yeah,
so congrats.
I'll take that.
I'm more of a crazy golf person.
Yeah, but crazy golf is fun.
However, I've never actually played. Oh no, I have done top golf like once. So
Top golf's good.
maybe I need to give golf a go.
100%. Just go to the golf range, hit some balls, let off
Yeah.
some steam. Really good.
I've got a lot to do. Skydiving, paragliding,
Yeah, mate. We'll
Yeah.
come back with some new hobbies.
setting up Cassandra. I've got a busy few weeks ahead.
Oh yeah.
I've got a bit of a niche hobby at the moment.
Tell me.
My niche hobby is I make water.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So I make a very specific type of water called kefir water, which is fermented water.
Fermented water.
Yeah,
What
so
does it taste
basi-
like? Water.
It's like a bit like kombucha. Have you ever had
Oh,
kombucha?
kombucha,
So-
yeah.
So I've got all these glass jars in my kitchen of various different elements of where this water is at different stages in the process.
So you look like a mad scientist
yes,
when you go
I
into your
am.
house.
Yeah. So I've got it takes like 2 days to ferment with the water grains and then the sugar.
What grains is it?
It's called kefir water
Kefir
grains.
water grains.
Yeah. And then
Never heard that.
I do that for 2 days, and then I flavour it. So I do like a mojito, which is lime and mint,
Yeah.
or orange.
I'm guessing
And-
you're not sticking a shot of vodka in that.
No,
for
it's
me.
healthy. It's healthy. And then I finish that, and then it goes into the fridge for 2 days, and you have like a lightly sparkling drink.
That's nice.
Do you know what?
Sounds good.
It's fantastic.
I'll be trying some of that if you bring some in.
I'll be
On
honest.
the next fish and chips day.
It's had mixed reactions.
Alright.
I like it.
Kombucha is a bit of an acquired taste as well, isn't it?
Yeah. My brother-in-law said it made him want to be sick, and I was like, thanks for the feedback.
That's a great review.
But great hobby.
MPS score -1.
Yeah, it keeps me busy, and it's very cheap to run, and I'm hydrated at the end of it. What more
Hydrated.
could you want from a hobby,
More.
right? In
What
this
more?
height of summer. Yeah, I will bring you some. I'm also, it's currently harvest time in my house.
Oh yeah?
I have a single fig tree, and every year
Love how you mentioned that to the Greek.
it makes 200 figs.
200?
Sorry, produces 200
Produces.
figs. I've had 3 so far. The next 2 weeks of my life, I'm going to be chock-a-block.
What are you going to do with the figs though? Are you just going to eat them as they are?
Well,
are you going to be doing
get
some
ready.
crazy desserts with them?
I've tried a variety
Fig
of different
salad.
things. Okay, so over the last few years, I've done fig and blue cheese tarts.
Ooh.
They were good.
It's right.
I have done like figs and honey in like a cake, fig chutney.
Wow.
I then went a bit
Chutney.
Yeah. I then went a bit crazy and did fig leaf gin.
Fig leaf gin.
Yeah.
Well, I can imagine it's fruit, isn't it? So you can ferment
Yeah.
it, can't you?
So
I imagine. Maybe I'm wrong, but
it wasn't great, and I've got probably about 6 litres of it still in my alcohol
great.
cupboard. And I made this gin. It was basically fig leaves, figs, and sugar.
Yeah.
That was then like being preserved, so the flavour
Did you
was
follow
going
a
to the
recipe
gin.
for that, or how
No,
did you do
but there
that?
wasn't one online, so I made it up.
Oh shit! I should have asked ChatGPT.
Yeah, I know, and it wasn't around when I did it. I know. And then I left
I bet
it.
you if you get the recipe right, it's
Okay, I'll try
bloody
again.
good. I bet you.
And then but left it, and then I remember I had to decant all of like probably 6 litres of gin into the little jars, and it's out so strong. It put me off gin for about 2 years. I know, but I've got loads left. I'll send some your way.
Mate.
If you're feeling brave.
Yeah,
But this
100%.
year, I'm thinking of going down the dehydration route. So like dehydrated figs, then they can last me for a while.
Yeah.
But I don't have a dehydrator, so I've got.
How much are they? Are they expensive?
Not really, like 20, 30 quid. But then I don't want it to end up like that guy from Friends. You know, Eddie, the weird roommate, he dehydrates all that fruit. Do you remember that?
Don't know that episode.
Have you seen Friends?
I obviously have seen Friends. Yeah.
Chandler's roommate.
Yeah.
You know, like that time where he like kicks Joey out and then Joey comes back in.
I remember
and
that. I
Eddie
remember that,
dehydrates all the fruit.
Yeah.
That could be me the next time you
Could
see
be
me.
you.
I might have gone crazy dehydrated.
Great. I'm making you fermented water.
I know. I sound like a crazy person. I know. I when I'm not eating
It's called
fish and,
niche.
yeah, it's niche. And when I'm not eating fish and chips for the 10th time, I try and be fairly nutritious. So nutritious and delicious in my kefir water.
Nutritious and
figs.
delicious. You heard it here first, people.
There we go. Amen. Amen to that.
to that. Have you got napkins?
No.
I need some.
I've just thought of another weird thing one of
Go
my
on.
weird hobbies.
Yeah, go on then.
I have what is called a Shakti mat.
Oh, what? A Shakti mat? What
Yep.
the hell is that?
Shakti. So,
I'm sure you just make shit up.
no, I don't. This is real stuff. It is. It's like a yoga mat. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, got it.
And in it is like thousands of plastic spikes.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, like the pressure points
Yeah.
one. Oh, okay.
Oh, so I
do you lie
on
it,
that,
or do
yeah?
you stand on it?
I
or-
lie on it at the end, 20 minutes end of every day. I lie there on this mat.
Yeah.
My sleep has improved dramatically.
Really? Legitimately?
Yeah, yeah, and in this
Okay.
heat, yeah.
Really?
And I lie on it, I reflect upon the day.
Right, I'm going to buy a Shakti mat,
Yeah.
but it better work.
Yeah, like it's so
Because my missus is going to
Yeah.
rip the absolute
Yeah.
nick
But
out
like
of me.
the first 10 minutes, like it's agony, and then it gets better. Then you have this sense of like feeling quite
Euphoria.
light. So all my crazy hobbies, you've got to have some more crazy hobbies in there.
Crazy. I do a bit of sailing here and there.
You do. So is that on a yacht?
Well, so there are different boats that sail out of the yacht club, but we've got what are called the RB1 design. So they're boats specifically designed back in like the 50s for the yacht club. So they're old, you go four up, like 3 or 4 up, 4 people, and they're just old rickety sailboats, but they're beautiful, all different colours. Like one will be like bright turquoise, so it's called turquoise, etc. And yeah, just like old little sailboats. That's what I sail. They're a lot slower for a novice like me. It's easier. Whereas when you get the elites, which are like really quick, fast, you know, they're not massive, but they're quick boats. You have to know your stuff a little bit more.
So did you grow up with boats? or
No,
anything?
not so. Obviously, I'm from South East London, and so yeah, we're
So
going to
you've
sail
had
in
to
the Thames.
You've had to learn all the
Trying
ropes.
to, yeah. I'm only good on the main. And
Literally
like,
learning the
yeah,
ropes.
Yeah, literally, pardon the pun again. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's cool.
so yeah, trying my best.
Oh, well, I knew you'd have a weird hobby in there. Sailing, I'd say. I've never done that, so
Yeah, it's good. Well, Burnham on Crouch, as I say.
let's go. Do you have good fish and chips there? Okay.
Some solid fish. It would rival this. It would rival it. So
okay.
that's fighting talk.
That is fine.
You
Okay,
gotta calm
I'm
down.
here for it. I'm here for it. Okay. So coming back to like recruitment, obviously, and what you see and what you know about how the industry is and is changing.
Mm-hmm.
If we fast forward like a few years' time, what do you think the future of recruitment actually looks like?
I don't think AI is stopping anytime soon. Do you know what I mean? It's just going to become so embedded into, and I don't think that's just true of recruitment. You're going to see that in every industry. To be honest with you, it's just going to be embedded into all of the workflows, all of the different parts of the process, and it will just become second nature. The same with just this, cloud CRM. When that was revolutionary, like now it's just standard. Like you log into your cloud CRM on a day-to-day basis, it will be the same. It will just be embedded there, and it will just I can't even imagine what it's going to be like. To be honest with you, it will be ridiculous.
And what do you think that will mean for recruitment agencies? Are they going to be bigger, smaller, more niche, more efficient?
Yeah, I think more efficient, definitely. I think you'll probably need. Let's put it this way: you won't need to hire as many people, and the hires that you do have will have things at their fingertips. And I think that's true of every piece of technology, right? Like even with the internet, the development of the internet, you have information at the snap of your fingers, whereas before you'd have to go to a library. It's the natural progression of tech, and you're just going to see that amplified, pardon the pun, by a million.
Yeah, I think you're right, and I think it's interesting what you said about the skill sets that people will hire.
Yeah.
I think that agencies' headcount is going to get smaller.
Yeah,
And I think that people are going to
Or
have
plateau.
a real niche. Because people are going to realise that AI is going to be so beneficial and their data is going to be so beneficial and the enrichment they can do is going to be so beneficial. But if you cover IT in Germany,
yeah.
I don't think that's going to cut it. But if you covered
A niche.
SAP
Yeah.
in Germany, and not even SAP, I know that's not niche, and even smaller
I know
part
what
of
you're
that,
saying,
your AI prompts, your content, your
100%.
training, your enrichment, everything is going to be so focused on that.
Yeah.
You will then become the go-to people in that area for that very specific thing.
You're becoming a data business, really. You're increasing, you're just collecting intellectual property, storing it in your system of record or your platform, and then you're getting AI to unleash the value of that data, whereas before it would be, you wouldn't be able to deal with, no matter how many people you hired, you wouldn't be able to deal with those vast data sets, whereas AI can do it instantaneously. And that's what you're going to become, a data business rather than.
We've just hired someone who's got a master's degree in data science.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Which is like the input that he's had, the insights that they can provide, not only on our clients, but for our clients, is incredible.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff that they've got within segmentation and about kind of the candidate requirements that they've produced from stuff that's already in the system is something that I never thought was kind of possible. But actually that data is there.
It's there, yeah.
Someone else
You just know how to manage it.
Yeah, I spoke to someone a few years ago and they said, if I was to start a recruitment agency right now, my first or second hire would be a data person. And I was like, yeah, fair.
It's fair
Makes
play,
sense.
It's true.
Yeah, it is. And I'm really interested to see what will happen. I have a funny feeling that there's going to be a big, like AI boom, like we're currently, I would say, in. And I think there's then going to be a bit of a let's go back a little bit, and then there'll be another big.
You saw that with the .com boom though, and you see that with every technological revolution. Like you have your booms and your plateaus, but same with the internet and everything else after that. It's here to stay, and there's no denying that, regardless of the ups and downs in the market and how that performs.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I worry about the agencies who are already behind, and I hope that they have got the inclination and the understanding that they need to not level up, but they need to make some movements, big or small, to get to a scenario, because otherwise they're going to be really far behind. Yeah,
I think so. But and again, that's the same with every step, right? Moving from spreadsheets to CRM, from moving to on-prem solutions to cloud platform, to becoming a more of a data-driven business, and plugging in tools that can give you the reports that you need from desk level upwards. Like, there's been those natural progression. Automation was the big thing 3.5, 4 years ago, as you know, and that's how Restack came about, sort of thing. So, and people were left behind there, but then other people absolutely transform their businesses doing that, and you're always going to have businesses that don't progress with the times, and you get businesses that capitalise on things like that, and that's the natural way of things.
If you could give one piece of advice to a recruitment agency right now, what would you give?
It's going to sound cliche because everyone's saying it, but like, look at AI, but do it pragmatically. Mm-hmm. When you're looking at technology, it's all good buying cool and shiny things and buying into the sales talk track and a demo, and we all love a good demo and being sold to as salespeople. Practically speaking, how and where am I wasting time, and how can I plug this tool in to save us time and create less barriers to what the recruitment consultant should be doing. You're business people, right? You're going to be pragmatic, and that's all. You just need to look at it with a pragmatic lens. Start looking at it now, and plug it into the business. That's the best piece of advice I could give.
I think for me, I would say, overall, we need to. If you can get your candidate experience sorted with AI, I think that's going to unlock so much for you. Like, I still see agencies that don't give candidates feedback. So we've got CVs going out, interviews, no feedback. That's not okay.
It's ridiculous, and it's not. Generally, it's not acceptable, is it? We've all been job hunting before, and how crap is it when you go for a 3-stage interview process and you don't hear back from a recruiter for 3 months or 6 months? It's not. Everyone's been there and done that. It's just not. Whether that's a corp HR team, whether that's from a recruitment consultant in a private recruitment firm, it's not great. It's a shit experience.
Yeah. And that can't happen anymore. I think if you can...
No, it's not acceptable.
Yeah, I would say you need to use AI to conquer that.
Yeah, 100%.
Using application enrichment, screening, whatever you want to call it, feedback, valuable feedback. I was speaking to someone the other day and I said, well, why aren't we coaching your candidates? If you're speaking to a candidate and they're not right for this job, coach them, send them resources to help them.
And this is where AI could plug in with like screening agents and things like that, and note takers. It's analysing the whole call and then summarising it and giving you pointers on what you could have done better, where you didn't do as well in the interview process or pre-screening. And that's feedback that you can pass on to the candidate. That's how you create a better candidate experience, practically speaking, with an AI tool.
Yeah, that's the way forward. That's my one piece of advice.
We're a people business, right?
Yeah.
It's people first, but it's how can you use this tool to create a better experience for them? and create better relationships.
I just hope that we use this well. Like, we should be using AI to meet people, do things like this, go and meet them.
Use the tool for good.
Yeah, be more efficient, but also build relationships and make sure that as an industry, we are leveling up what we're doing. Sure. We're not just trying to save time,
throwing
and cut
CVs
corners
out there and specking them in and randomly here and willy-nilly. It's being a bit more strategic with
AI for quality is what we want.
Exactly. They go hand in hand. It's not one or the other, right? They're not mutually exclusive things. They are purposely there to improve the experience, improve your ability to be more strategic. It's not there to replace a person.
Do you have any questions for me at all?
How has Reset changed over the last 12 to 18 months, and where do you see it going in the next 12 to 18 months?
Okay. Great question. So 18 months ago, I was the only person in the business. So
Crazy.
Yeah. So on our first employee started on the 7th of January 2025.
Was that Chris? Was it Chris? No, it wasn't first.
Alana.
Oh yes.
Who does our delivery stuff, and we're now up to 6 full-time employees, and we have like
Insane.
2 or 3
3-year
freelancers
anniversary.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been a crazy 3 years. I think what's changed for us is clients need us more than ever. With everything that's happening within AI, as we've discussed, a lot of them don't have people they can't afford to have someone full time.
Yeah.
Like, our target client isn't the biggest agencies in the UK, because they've already got people, and bigger clients should have that. We work with the companies who don't have a person to manage this full time and need help with AI and need help with data. So I think that change in who we target has been transformational. I think in the next few years, I think we're going to continue to do what we're really good at. There's a few things in the pipeline that I'm working on that I think will take us to a new level in.
Can we say on camera?
No.
No.
Because it may never happen.
Exclusive.
Yeah, I'll tell you later. And there's more going to take us into a tech platform way, so we'll see about that.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah. I know. And I think we'll be doing some more work, more expansion work. We're currently, and I will share this with you, we're currently choosing whether we open up and expand our services into the US or Europe.
Yes.
There are pros and cons of doing each area. So over the course of the next 3 to 6 months, we're doing really targeted outreach campaigns and trying to really go get some new clients in those territories, understand their challenges, because actually in both the territories they've got very different problems.
Yeah.
And then we'll be making a decision at the end of this year as to potentially where we go open on office to expand our services and support a bigger customer base.
I see it. I have every faith in you, as you know, and I don't doubt that you'll expand into all those markets and make a success of it. You'll build out the right team. You have done it so far, and Restack is a wicked business, and it complements Bullhorn very well.
Oh, thank you. And on that note, thanks for the plug. We're going to do some quick fire questions.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's have them.
Right. Box sets or films?
Films.
Okay. Describe yourself in one word.
Charismatic.
Oh, yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. What's one habit you're trying to build?
One that I'm always working on is discipline.
Okay. What's your favourite song?
General discipline. Oh no, don't do that.
Yeah, we're doing it.
One song, one island. How can I do that? The Man Who Can't Be Moved.
Fair. Yeah. Okay.
Wicked song.
Okay.
But there's so many. I could reel off 100.
How would your team describe you?
I would say energetic.
Okay. Football or rugby?
Ruggers.
Okay. What's the best career advice you've ever had?
Don't think, just do. Just as someone who's obsessive, OCD a bit, like just do it and learn from the mistakes that you make and tweaking it. Like, you could think about something forever and never get anything done. Go in, make a mistake, be shameless in making a mistake and making a bit of a donut of yourself, and just own it. And that is the only way to really learn and progress, professionally and personally.
I love that. That's really good. Thank you. Office work or remote work?
Hybrid.
Can't have that. Office or remote. Fair. Okay. Tea or coffee?
Coffee, man.
Yeah. How do you have it?
I'm a sour. Depends what mood. Like, it's straight in the morning, black with a big sugar. But then, don't get me wrong, I do love a little bit of cream in it, because I'm in my podgy boy era.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Hopefully you're gonna edit this out and make me look really nice.
We'll see what we can do.
No. I'm seeing some shaking heads there as well. Thanks, guys.
And who is one leader you admire?
One leader. Gaza.
Why?
Gary Cordery. Because he's in the trenches with you, and he would never ask you to do something that he wouldn't do himself.
Wow. And he is your boss.
He's
So
my
not
boss.
only does he inspire you and he's a great leader, you get to work with him every day, right?
Exactly that. He's very intimate with all of our deals. As I say, he'll give you orders, but just know he'll be doing the same, if not more, himself. And a true leader leads by example,
Yeah.
in my opinion, humble opinion.
There we go. Well, I'm
So-
sure he'll be pleased that you said that.
Shout out Gaza, he will.
There we go. Lovely. Well, thank you very much for joining us. How would you rate these fish and chips?
I would rate these chips.
You've eaten all of yours.
Well, you tell me, people.
Yeah.
Nah, it's got to be about 7 out of 10, surely. That's at least a 9.
A 7 out of 10. Hang on.
Waste not, want not, guys.
Right,
Come
so
on.
what's your score?
I'd say a good 8.5 out of 10. And the grubby fingers as well that need to be washed. Should have brought some baby wipes.
Yeah.
One for the next one.
I haven't eaten much of mine today, mainly because it's so hot. I'm going to give it a 9. I like the fish. It was quite thin, but very good batter. I really, really enjoyed that.
like
The chips were good.
I mean, I rated the fish and chips 8.5, but the company and the conversation, 10 out of 10.
Oh, thanks.
Love him restack.
Lovely. Well, Zach, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Have you had a good time?
Great time, always.
Well, we've really battered through those questions today in this incredible sunshine. Thanks for joining. We'll see you soon.